Computer. When we hear this word, what comes first to our mind? The computer in which you were doing your online classes, the laptop that your father has for work from home, or maybe the computer in which you are watching this video. The computers which we are using today were not the same when they were made. So today let's know about different generations of computers. So before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe, and without any further delay, let's begin. First computer was made, yes, in the year 1936, the time when the first computer was made. It is considered to be the first electromechanical binary programmable computer and the first functional modern computer. Now let's move to 1940. The first generation computers. They were made during the time period of the year 1940 to 1958. They were very huge in size. Nowadays we have laptops which are portable. We can hold it in one of our hands and carry it anywhere. But earlier times, computers were so large that one computer fitted in one room, and they were very large. They looked something like this. They were very huge in size, slow in speed, and produced a lot of heat. Vacuum tubes were the main components in these computers. Some computers made in this generation were ENIAC, EDVAC, and UNIVAC I or 1. UNIVAC 1. Now let's move to the year 1959. Second generation computers. They were developed during the year 1959 to 1964. They were also very large in size but little faster in processing than the first generation computers and produced less amount of heat. Transistors was the main component in second generation computers. IBM 7094 series, IBM 1400 series and CDC 164 were developed during this generation. Now let's move to the year 1965. Third generation computers. They were developed during 1965 to 1975. They were smaller in size and portable. They had large storage capacity, and the introduction of CPU fans prevented these computers from damage even after using for long hours. Today, notice your computer or your laptop. Beside your laptop, there is a fan running continuously. If you keep your ears near your laptop's keyboard, you will hear a fan like thing is rotating. That is called CPU fans that prevent the damage to the parts of computers, and today you can use your computer for many and still they won't get damaged. The parts of the computer won't get damaged. Integrated circuits were the main components of these computers. PDP 8, PDP 11, IBM 370, IBM System 360, IBM System /360 were developed in this generation. Now let's move to the year 1975. Fourth generation computers. They were developed during 1975 and were used till 2010. They were smaller in size. Smaller size and cheaper rates made them very popular. In this generation, time sharing, real-time networks, distributed operating systems became very used. VLSIs were the main components of these computers. Star 100, Cray 1, that is a supercomputer, IBM PC were developed in this generation. Now let's come to 2010. fifth generation computers. These computers were developed from 2010 onwards. Main attraction of these computers is AI, that is artificial intelligence. These generation computers are still under development as few results can be seen in modern computers like voice recognition, touch sensitivity, etc. Nowadays we have a device called Google Home or Alexa. AI, they are the best example of AI. When you say okay Google, tell me the time. Okay Google, this is a voice recognition technology. When you say this word, they will hear it and tell whatever is the answer to your question. The use of parallel processing ULSIs, the use of parallel processing ULSI, ultra large scale integration technology and superconductors are helping to make artificial intelligence a reality. The goal of fifth generation technology focuses on the development of expert systems that can make decisions in real life situations, can understand natural language of human beings. Fifth generation computers look like this. I hope you learned something new from this video. If yes, please press that like button and also subscribe if you haven't. I will keep posting these type of tech videos forever, and to never miss them you can subscribe now. Okay, so that's all for this video. Hope you like the video. Now bye bye.